Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chris Cohen. I'm doing my major project on PowerPoint. I kind of made a PowerPoint with everything all the information I need. I'll just be reading off that. First things first, I started with the definitions. Psychology. Psychology is the study of groups and group interactions, societies and social interactions with a focus on small and or large groups. Psychology imagination. The psychology imagination is the ability to see our private experiences and personal difficulties as entwined with the structural arrangements of society. In other words, this psychological imagination is the ability to take an apparent personal decision and place it within a social and historical context. And the last one was social forces. Social forces refers to the external pressures or influences that shape individual behaviors, choices, life outcomes, cultural norms, economic conditions, education system, social class, government laws, stuff like that. Psychology, in my eyes, it helps deepen the understanding of the world and how people interact with the world in society and how individuals can create a society. Psychology gives you an insight on how the world runs from a human standpoint, like how society expects you to act in a humanly way, based on cultural norms, and just the society, the school system, how the government's run, how each city's differently run, because the individuals in that city affect the society in a way. Psychology also often insights into people's mind in stressful situations like bills, health, relationship, etc. It kind of gives you an insight on why people act the way that they do in these certain situations, and it compares it to other people's experiences in those situations, to kind of give you an understanding of why this person might be going through this certain thing. Psychology imagination, a term / book created by C. Wright Mills, is used to describe as an ability to see the context which shapes your individual decision making as well as the decisions made by others. Take a common human struggle, for example. It is an ability to look past your own struggle and apply it on a larger scale to show that it is not just you in the world struggling with this problem, but the other people are struggling with this same problem, same common problem. Example, medical bills. So say it's a very stressful time to have medical bills, and the way that healthcare is set up, it affects the way that people think about this in a psychological way. Personal challenges help you understand social norms. The way that people deal with personal challenges, personal problems, affects how you understand the cultural social norms of that area. Individual and society. Individuals are greatly impacted by the society in which they live in. Society itself is a direct product of the individual within it. Society provides the framework through culture, norms, laws, and institutions. Individuals contribute to this society by either confirming or challenging this framework. Personal individual experience on the micro world, family dynamics is how parents raise their children, and how the children interact with those parents. Friend groups, how they support or challenge each other in good ways, bad ways, certain situations. It's just how the friend group interacts throughout and what makes the framework of the friend group work, the group dynamic. Workplace, how you treat your boss and coworkers, and vice versa, how they treat you, and they kind of like they might favor one person or favor you, and in a psychological way, it's kind of a battle between why are they favoring this certain person over me, and why am I getting favored over that, is because could be something to do with a psychological standpoint from cultural norms, how you look, stuff like that. Romantic relationships, how you communicate. Communication is very key in a relationship. Work through conflicts, and ultimately support each other. On a macro level, you got mass media, television, news, social media. On the macro level, it's getting more apparent in today's world with everything being public, which is kind of scary in a sense. The education system, how it's set up to shape lives, and ultimately it's become displayed a value system of like trying to display. I know they try to keep it out of schools, but it's making its way into schools. Is views, beliefs, and even religion has affected the school system nowadays. The fraternity, I'm in a fraternity myself. The values and belief of my fraternity help shape the person I am and how we think alike on a secondary level. Our core values of the fraternity have helped me become a better man, and I will stand by that. Religious groups play a major role in how people believe and act based on what their religion says. Healthcare system and government institutions play a vital role in how the country is run and how the country is supposed to think and act. Psychological theory and research provides framework and evidence to understand the complex relationship between individuals and societies. 3 examples are structural functionalism, conflict perspective, and symbolic interactionism. I don't know how to say that word, I'm sorry. These theories give a different perspective in how to examine the social aspects of life. Through studies and data collection, researchers can show patterns of social behavior, inequalities, or institutional influences. Symbolic theory. The symbolic theory is the best theory to use when understanding the relationship between individuals and society, because it focuses on the small interactions and everyday choices that shape how an individual acts within society. For example, your experiences in personal relationships, at work, in class, or in your fraternity involve interpreting social cues and norms that shape your behavior. And last but not least is quantitative research method. The quantitative research is often the best when trying to explain the connection between individual and society, because it focuses on the more in-depth analysis of personal experience, social experiences, and the meaning and feelings of people's behaviors and relationship, whereas quantitative kind of focuses on more of a numbers standpoint. Quantitative research provides a deeper understanding beyond just numbers. And that's all I have here for you today. Thank you for listening.